Maybe work YouTube. Hey people, apparently I'm live and it's the last hour of the Bring a Trailer charity auction for the Genius Garage Lykan Hypersport. Super cool. If you can hear me, say what's up and tell me where you're watching from. It'd be a lot of fun. Also got a couple students here helping out, sort of our day off, and the National Tractor Pulling Championships is going on close by. So if you guys hear some V8s and turbines going off, that's what it's up. But got a couple of students here. They're going to help me out. They're going to let me know about comments and things happening with the auction at Bring a Trailer, as well as with you guys. What's up from New Zealand? So you guys are listening. That's awesome. So obviously, Genius Garage, 501c3 nonprofit public educational charity. My wife and I have been running for about 9 years now. Next year's the 10-year anniversary. And boom, there it is, the car of the hour. That is the Lykan Hypersport stunt car build. It's amazing. It's got the stamp of approval from W Motors. And it is currently on Bring a Trailer on that charity auction. Bring a Trailer is a really cool place. Obviously, a lot of awesome cars, American, European, everything. They online auctions, everything. So it's a centerpiece of buying and selling for the automotive community. So I was really honored that they worked with it and had Genius Garage on there. Of course, Bring a Trailer is also donating any of their fees to Genius Garage. So there's no cost to do it. So it's a true charity auction, which I hugely appreciate from them. In the past, I had looked at some other large auction companies, and I come to find out they don't really do charity auctions, these other ones. They only do charity auctions for their sponsors' charities, which is kind of annoying because charity is supposed to be philanthropic for good reasons. So I really applaud and thank Bring a Trailer for doing this for the right reasons and for real. So it really means a lot. I think it matters to the automotive community and, of course, the future with Genius Garage. That's why I did that. But today, I kind of nervous going live with you guys with this auction because this is a big deal for Genius Garage. The Lykan was 2.5 years in the making. An incredible amount of stress for yours truly. Keep in mind, I and no one else gets paid at Genius Garage. So the year that all students were here building it, and I hope maybe some of the students are watching. If you're one of the guys from that year, please say what's up. But tremendous amount of work and a lot of stress for me and ulcers. Of course, it was in the paint place for the better part of a year, getting all the composites work done, and it's absolutely exquisite. It is every bit the equal, if not better, in terms of the finish and paint of the originals. And of course, as you guys know, the Porsche platform utilized in this is the same basic Porsche platform utilized in the Roof CTR3, which of course was utilized as the basics for the Hypersport. So with all those things in mind and the body coming directly out of the molds, you've got something that is very, very true, and hence why I think W Motors was so kind to sort of back it up. Ed's calling me. Hold on here. What's up, dude? I'm actually doing a live feed right now. It's pretty good. I'm just talking away. You guys, it's Ed Bolian, so sorry. He's jumping in here. Got any advice or things to say, man? You're not on speaker, by the way. Oh, cool. Let me put you on speaker then.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Ed Bolian is here, obviously from VinWiki fame, who helped make all this happen. Dude, what's up?
Oh, not a lot. We are just out at Car Week, headed over to the Quail, and we've been filming Car Trek 9 here. We're having wrecked supercars for the price of a C8 and Z06.
Nice. That sounds like fun. You guys have been putting on a great show. I've been enjoying watching and stepping it up every time.
Thanks so much. Thanks so much. What's the auction at?
Oh, let's see here. I think we're at 165 with a little less than an hour left. A lot of positive comments, and I think there's some people waiting for that exciting free-for-all toward the end there.
Sounds great. Sounds great. Do you know who the high bidder is?
Let's see here. It is MEIG. It looks like this person in the past has bid on some interesting cars, a few American classics and a couple of Germans. So, but I have no idea who it is.
Oh, fantastic. Well, they might be the excited new owner of the Lykan.
You never know. Pretty exotic car. Very exciting. I mean, it's really an astonishing auction, and I think you can see it too. This auction has 85,000 views, which is more than 10 times as big as some of the biggest auctions I've ever seen on that site. So that's exciting. There's 1,500 plus people watching it, so it'll be interesting to see what happens.
That's great. Are you going to live stream all the way to the finish?
Sure am. I'm sitting right now, the Lykan in the background, a couple of students helping me look it up to the comments and whatnot, except for all these crazy people calling in and interrupting.
That's us. That's us. Well, best of luck. Congratulations on finishing the project. That is beyond exciting, and I can't wait to see how the story continues from here.
Awesome, Ed. Much appreciated. Thank you. I appreciate the well wishes.
Of course. Have a great afternoon.
Cool. See you, dude. Bye.
Yep.
All right, you guys. So that was a little fun. Hope you could hear it. That was, of course, Ed Bolian from VinWiki. Started this journey, and it's fun to have him calling in here at the end. Obviously, they're doing car treks. So I hope you guys are enjoying watching that on Freddie Tavares' channel, of course, with Ed Hoovy. And why did my brain stop working? Tavares, his channel. So a lot of fun. Again, guys, shout out to where you're watching from. Really exciting to have you here. And then, Brandon, we got any new comments on the auction?
Not a lot.
Nothing crazy?
No one
All
wants
right.
to have, Whistling buy it.
Whistling? What'd you say?
Whistling Diesel.
Amen. Don't let Whistling Diesel buy it. That would be depressing. It could be arguing, hey, Whistling Diesel, if you're watching, somebody at him. These people are calling you out and saying it'd be depressing. So I don't think you can afford this. I don't think you can handle it. I totally think this is out of your realm, and you should do what you normally do and prove me wrong and spend too much money on it. And that's cool, because regardless of what you do with it, I'll be able to make it matter for Genius Garage. So, dude, imagine those views. Did I bug him enough to get him to hopefully bet on it? You think that's the right? You guys, okay, so all right. Anyway, we'll see what's going on. What's up from Belgium, Fort Lauderdale? Oh my gosh, Weiser, Idaho, Seminole, Florida, California, Fort Lauderdale. Did you guys ever see that dad jokes with what's the comedian that was in Talladega Nights? Will Ferrell and the tough guy. I can't remember him. Mark something. Wahlberg. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, guys, so Genius Garage, obviously with the Lykan Hypersport, the sale today, all of the proceeds directly to Genius Garage, 501c3 nonprofit, public educational charity. If you want to look it up and see what it's all about, obviously being a public educational charity, everything's public. That's how that works. So you can go to GuideStar and see we're a gold level, good standing, everything like that. That's how it works. A person can't own a nonprofit. You can only lead it. I don't get paid. The whole point of doing that back when was because when I was in college, didn't have a good mentor, and it became very obvious to me in university in America, you can graduate a 4-year degree in engineering and never turn a screwdriver. And that is completely insane. So the way I looked at it, I've been mentoring engineering students in college at the time, way back when, in fabrication and such, and practical engineering with my shop. And I just thought one day, being there by myself, I was surrounded by all these cool things from history back when, and really interesting people I knew. And I thought if I was going to be involved with cars and airplanes anyway, I should do it in a way that mattered. So that thought, and the fact that the goal was simply to get these young people noticed, forge in with the trial by fire, doing something amazing where they could hit the ground running in industry, would make them too good and interesting to be ignored by employers. And it worked. And that was better part of 10 years ago. So next year's 10-year anniversary. So we've got some really exciting things planned. But, and that thought and that directive really wrote the curriculum for us. So I just thought I'd let you guys know, because there's some people out there that still don't know what Genius Garage is. I think that they think it's just a catchy name of stuff I do, but it's actually a legitimate 501c3 nonprofit I've been trying very hard to make go. And it's funny because I knew there was something wrong with the automotive media years ago, because no matter what I did, I could not get anybody to write an article or get any coverage on Genius Garage. And it was amazing the things going on. College students coming together, building an IndyCar, competing, getting amazing jobs, and no one would write about it. And I started to get kind of mad after like 5 years of this. So I went on a mission to get exposure for Genius Garage, which led to, frankly, me ending up as a personality on YouTube, of course, VinWiki, which has been amazing because, one, it's able to have the support for Genius Garage and continue that, but also allow me to make a living doing my own crazy things so that I can be here and mentor the students on the side, because there'd be no other way to do it. So it's really cool. Nice person here, Justin Squirek, put in a $20 super chat. He writes, not much, but maybe you can get some pizza with the students. You guys want pizza later? Yes. Come over here and say thank you to Justin. Do it real quick. I don't know why they won't be on camera. You just want to be behind the scenes like my producers right now. You guys are crappy producers. You're supposed to fundraise. Say thank you.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Also, as a note, you guys, if you're commenting here, they're checking it out, and we'll try to look through it and get with you. But if you do a super chat, what's up, Maserati? The dog too. If you do a super chat, you click on it. You can donate some money with the Genius Garage guys, whatever you wish. And it'll be much easier for me to see and communicate with you there. So I appreciate that. Also got a hi from India. What's going on, man? So beyond that, do want to say thanks. I was really touched that Ed Bolian had called in. So I want to thank him. Obviously, really it was his idea originally when he figured out about the Lykan body shell coming. And certainly there's a load of YouTubers that would want to be involved with that or have it. But the first one was Genius Garage. So it's really cool and thoughtful that let us come and be part of that. And of course, come back to VinWiki for all this time to showcase the story. So I was really, it was a great idea, and he helped make that happen. Of course, Genius Garage had a loan to be able to build that, the car, and get the body and get all the stuff we need to do. And it's really come out amazing. Of course, thanks to VinWiki, that YouTube channel has become a centerpiece of the automotive culture. I think in America and the world, the opportunity to tell all these stories and connect people. It's been really awesome being a part of it. I never imagined in a million years I'd be part of something like that, but it's really great. Looks like somebody bid on the auction. What do we got here, Brandon? Okay, it's up to $170,000 by a Mr. Brad R. It looks like. Who knows? Mystery person. No clue, guys. That's exciting though. So we got 49 minutes left. A new bid coming in. Very exciting. W Motors, I'd like to do a thanks to them. Of course, Ralph is the CEO and so many of the nice people there, Gareth and others. I had an awesome time visiting them. Currently, they're building their new facility and factory to assemble cars, build other things, do their engineering. Have an awesome showroom, even a theater all there in what's called the Silicon Oasis outside of Dubai. So I had a great time visiting them, driving the original Lykan Hypersport, or what is the prototype to a $3.4 million hypercar, and blasting up the Jebel J mountains with new friends, and then of course blasting around in the Fenrir and even tracking the Fenrir. So that was really exciting, and I appreciate them being kind and cool and supportive with regard to the Genius Garage students. And actually, of recent times, I won't say anything, but they've reached out with a couple of fun ideas for the future for Genius Garage students. So I'm excited to see what that will be. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll get to see some Genius Garage students in the far off, very cool and exciting land of Dubai doing some neat things. You never know, but stay tuned for that. Also, massive thanks to Advanced Collision Incorporated in Chattanooga, Tennessee. They were the ones that got behind it, showcased it, did the composite work finish off, and obviously the car is beautiful. They are a factory authorized collision and paint center for Porsche across the board, as well as Tesla. And those are not easy things to do. And they also have a very cool motorsports team with Porsche Cup cars and such there. So really exciting. Got some nice people writing, go, 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 big money. No, I appreciate it. Somebody writes, let's see, do you think Freddie would have done the same thing as Genius Garage if he had it? I think Freddie would have built it himself, but I'm sure he would have done a good job. It was massively time consuming. I think it might have taken Freddie a little bit longer, because our facility is specifically for building things like that and with Genius Garage and whatnot. But I'm sure he would have done a great job, and that would have been cool to see. Who knows? Maybe he'll buy it now and take it to the nth level and make it have 800 horsepower and giant carbon ceramic brakes and see what he can do with it. That'd be really exciting. Somebody says, does the pterodactyl have a name? Yes, it's Penelope. Yes. It's got a 38-foot wingspan and is the only full-scale flying pterosaur model in the world with flexible membranes, done as close to fossil record as I can figure it out, you guys. It was a fun thing. Also, thank you very much, Mark Fast, throwing in a $15 donation. Guys, now we got drinks for our pizza tonight, maybe. How about that? Thank you very much. So awesome things going on here. Can you put Genius Garage nonprofit on TikTok, nonprofit profile? I would. But as far as I can see at this point, TikTok holds no value to society or civilization in the world. I say that as a Westerner man. I don't know if it's the same other places, but I don't like TikTok. Sometimes it can be funny, but I think it's destroying civilization. So I don't know if that's going to get me canceled or something. But yeah, I'm probably not going to do that anytime soon, unless I learn otherwise. So feel free to educate me, please. What else we got here? Guys, we got any good comments? You guys are just sitting over there. What are you doing?
Someone asked earlier.
Are you on Tinder? Nope.
No.
Okay.
Someone asked earlier, how many cup holders does Lykan have?
How many cup holders does Lykan have? As many as you want if you're the winning bidder. Does it have any right now? I don't think it does. Oh, there's 2 cup holders? Very American. This is the American optioned Lykan Hypersport. One, it'll fit taller and wider people than the original Lykan Hypersport done in the United Arab Emirates. American option for football players, basketball players, etc. Yes. And 2 cup holders. We have drive-throughs because we got to get stuff done. We don't have time to sit and eat like it's Europe for 3.5 hours. I mean, I'd like to do that, but we got stuff to do. It's America. Yes, like tractor pulls going on. Okay, but I digress. Louis Meyer here writes, more apple juice. Speaking of that, I do, in fact, have some lovely 3 sheets apple juice, as you can see. This is totally off the shelf. It's some very nice apple juice, and I brought this because getting closer to the end, I'm going to need it to either celebrate with or ease the pain. Yeah, so that's my apple juice. It's from Scotland, and it's delightful. How about that, Mike/Louis Meyer? Aren't you like 120 years old, Louis Meyer, the winner of the 1928 Indy 500? Yeah. How do you even know how to use the internet? Okay, anyway. Yeah, this guy says 3 sheets. Yeah, somebody, come on. I'm trying to be funny. Well, I'm not trying to be funny. This is just what I do. What's going on, Brandon?
One person got it.
One person, one guy. Thank you. Moving on. So yeah, apple juice. W Motors, cool. Obviously, like the trip, you guys. Check it out. My videos in the past, last December, going there, driving. Had a cool tour with CEO Ralph. Keep in mind that the facilities they're in when I was there was temporary. It went from they were going kind of have their boutique place in Dubai. It was all super glamorous. Moved to Silicon Oasis, building things such as all the police vehicles for Dubai. Guyeth, I think it was named after the Crown Prince's Falcon. So named all their vehicles and refitting these really cool police vehicles and such for the future. So that's where it comes as an engineering company when I was testing. But they're building their new facility. So it's going to be exciting to see where they go with that and just how they evolve as an engineering company. Also, Ward Spouse, thank you very much for $5. You guys, even hot here pizza tonight. Yes. They're behind me. I'm not crazy and talking to myself, I swear. In a minute, I'll turn it around and show you guys the race cars that work on the Exosphere and whatnot. And yeah, super chat. So if you guys, want to donate food for Genius Garage or whatnot, we'll have some fun this evening or weekend with the guys. It'll be really easy to see if you have a specific question, if you want to do that there. So I thought it might be worthy of talking about Genius Garage and the future of Genius Garage right now, the nonprofit 501c3. So as a small note in the past, that was something that, started to form in 2013. And I had the concept, and the original concept for Genius Garage was something that I originally started to kind of come up with without realizing it years prior. When I was much younger, I think college age, I thought, how cool would it be if there was a facility where, friends or interesting people had the ability to come and build unbelievable things that they couldn't anywhere else. So it was kind of an idea, sort of a daydream years ago. And a little bit later, I had the idea of having a museum, kind of STEM-like. I don't like to use the word STEM because I think it's just a stupid buzzword nowadays for people to try to get money. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Science and technology and engineering and art, all these good creative things. A museum like that where people could come and build and do. So that was kind of another idea I had later. I worked on a concept, but it was really later that I had that idea in 2013, kind of like the flash of lightning that I thought the engineers needed it. But so for the future, the future is going to be good. And I don't know how far this is going to go, you guys. I don't know because it's still just me. I don't get paid. And until I can figure out how to make this work without totally selling out the program to some stupid corporate entity that just wants to leverage for them, make themselves look good and pat themselves on the back, or destroy it by connecting with the University of America. Sorry, but they're totally risk adverse and they're just using student loans where you can't default on to sell a bunch of kids to the salt mines with like diluted down majors nowadays. I don't particularly super fond of the nature of the American educational system right now. And I've tried really hard to keep Genius Garage on the pure and correct path for the sake of the students. So that's why I've chosen the directions that I have. And it's going to be 10 years next year. We're getting to a point where we're having some nice things here. I mean, the Daytona prototype donated last year, the Lotus Exosphere, that's top tier world caliber stuff. So people are starting to care and appreciate it. And I think respect my efforts well enough and other people's efforts to entrust us with the future with this sort of thing. So that means a lot. So I'm just working really hard to set up hopefully some fundraising mechanisms and stuff. So one, I have less ulcers as the guy having to support it and do it all the time in. To make it go. But obviously, Genius Garage is something that can be scalable and repeatable to a point. I think it has tremendous value, especially in niche industries. I think for Formula One, for IndyCar racing, you need high-level engineers and technicians that they just don't have and can't find. But of course, the problem with especially IndyCar racing, nobody wants to support anything for any money. They just want to be there with their hands out. I'm sorry, but true. So I don't know if that's going to be the place to be, or racing in general. But in doing Genius Garage forever, for me, it was only about the students. I didn't care about anything else. I just wanted the students to have the best experience they could so they could grow and the world would take notice. And then I could be really honest with them and helping them find the best career path direction for their lives. I didn't want them to come out of here with massive amounts of debt. That's why I would go out and raise the funds so the students here didn't have to pay. They basically get a full scholarship because I wanted to choose the students based on what's in their head and their hearts and not what their last name is. You know what I'm saying? Which is an interesting topic of today with how society wants to be, but how it actually works behind the scenes. I won't go into this. If I ever do a channel where I'm not afraid to talk about everything going on in society, maybe I'll talk about it there. But, Arkansas Infidel, interesting name, $50. Thank you very much. It's very helpful for Genius Garage. We'll talk about the meaning of your name another time, maybe not publicly, but it's cheeky. I like it. So guys, that's what it's been. It's been all about the students and helping them out. I remember one student a couple years ago with the airplane, he had 2 amazing job offers. Now, he wanted to be in the aerospace industry as an engineer, and he had an amazing job opportunity from a petroleum company. Amazing salary after a 4-year degree. I mean, like 6 figures, and that's not even in the San Francisco Bay Area where they just bleed you dry. This is in a part of America where you can live better, and awesome bonuses, awesome everything, just awesome. But he wanted to be in aerospace. And he came to me and he goes, he has another offer from a turbine company for a good bit less money, but it was something he really wanted to do. And I said to him, I say, man, I gotta be straight with you. Like, they're both awesome jobs, awesome careers for the future, being an engineer. But the one that's not aerospace is going to be paying you, I don't know, like 30, 40 grand more a year. And I just looked at him, I said, look, you want to be in aerospace, but for 30, 40 grand more a year out of your 4-year degree of college, forget being starry-eyed and doing it as your job. Go get the job that's going to provide you the better life and pay more, because you can buy your own airplane and afford to fly it. So it's been exciting to kind of be that, friend, teacher, big brother, father figure, whatever, from time to time to help students. It's exciting. And not just success stories with careers and such, but just ones of being people. I can think of Genius Garage having students that are either first-generation Americans where their parents are from another place, either from Taiwan or India, and that's exciting. It's exciting for the parents to see their son or daughter really going somewhere. But for the students that maybe did their undergraduate degree not in the United States, I can think of one student who did his undergraduate degree in India and then came here. He didn't grow up in America. And Genius Garage not only was the thing that helped his resume and helped launch his career, and actually he's out in Tesla right now in Palo Alto, but it was also the thing that I saw that with everybody else here was his just kind of beautiful and heartfelt introduction to American culture, where he felt part of the culture and comfortable. And that was really exciting to see and be part of. Also from Giovanni Garcia, $20, writes, thank you for being you. I appreciate it. You guys, we're doing pretty good on our weekend pizza. This might have to bleed over into next week.
Yeah, someone said pizza's now turning into steaks.
Pizza's turning into it. Yeah, no, thank you again. I appreciate it. Looks like actually this might help our travel to go test the cars next week or whatever. Thank you guys. Yeah, this is going beyond pizza money, so I appreciate it. If you guys do a super chat, this is definitely going toward travel for the guys to get the cars out and test it. So hopefully we'll have the Daytona prototype ready next week and the Lotus Exosphere, both stratospheric cars. So we got to do it right, but we're hoping to test them both next week. But we got to do it right. So these aren't just like street cars you jump in and turn the key. You know what I'm saying? So, but the future Genius Garage. I really, honestly, I hope the Lykan goes for massive amounts of money. I mean, the original car's $3.4 million. They made 6 of them. They vanished. You're not going to see them again. Okay. There's a prototype in Dubai. You're not getting that one. There's this car. It's got a title in it in America. It's drivable. If you throw big horsepower and big brakes, it'll perform the same as the original. So it doesn't matter what you buy it for right now. You're going to have one massive cushion, possibly. If it goes for $3.4 million, I'm happy, because let's have a meeting and decide what the future of Genius Garage is going to look like. A lot better, I'll tell you that. But amazing car. And I did say in a video recently that if somebody buys it for over $500,000 US, I will consult for free on how to make it perform as well as the original car. So it's a pretty darn good deal, I think. So I'm gonna have to see. Ward Spouse writes, it's $170K currently. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. How much time do we got in the auction, you guys?
36 minutes.
36 minutes. Okay, that's a while. I mean, I don't. If I was bidding on it, I don't think I would have. I'm trying to remember. I've bid on a few things on Bring a Trailer.
5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm a cheapo when I bid on cars. I haven't won something on Bring a Trailer yet, but I tried. I tried really hard. I think. I don't know. It's exciting. It's exciting though. It's exciting to bid on Bring a Trailer. I think it's a great auction site. Okay, there's some people writing stuff. Brandon, is anybody writing we should be talking about?
There were a couple comments earlier. Someone asked how you would do side windows and windshield wipers on the Lykan.
Oh, how we would do side windows and windshield wipers on the Lykan. Actually, forgive us. Windshield wiper motor, I believe we have, and there's room to simply mount it. We just didn't, because we weren't planning on driving in the rain. So that already exists, and there's plenty of room in there to do it. And of course, the Porsche wiring for the windshield wipers is all there. So we just didn't put it in. Side windows, relatively simple. There's a lot of room in those doors. So you need windows shaped. And we have the old polycarbonate ones from a stunt car. we could be polished up. But we were actually building window tracks from what was left of the Porsche Boxer that would most likely work. So you could, in fact, put them in there. It'd be a little bit more fabrication. But since we weren't going to be parking it in a parking lot and driving it in the rain, we didn't do that. I mean, keep in mind, guys, Genius Garage is a curriculum for engineering students and such, and you can put untold amounts of time into any build. And for us, we had to look at where was the right amount place to go. But both side windows, they go up and down electronically, as well as the windshield wiper, fairly simple to do. What else you got there, Brandon?
Next question, what is the next project after the Lykan?
Next project after the Lykan? Well, the Daytona prototype. In fact, I'll turn it around real quick, guys. Pardon me while I go off screen. Here we go. So I'm turning this around, Let's see if we can see this here. So over here, there's the Daytona prototype. You can see here, guys, the nose is off in black and it's orange because we pulled some of the wrap off. It's going to get a white and black wrap, kind of like the old BMW M-Power GTP cars. And of course, there is the Lotus Exosphere sitting there waiting on those push rods from Louis Meyer. Mike, you done with those push rods? Get back to work. But thank you. I'm not causing action. Okay, here we go. Let's go back. Also, you guys, I'm seriously sore. I did this superbike thing last week at pit race. No, it wasn't last week. It was like a couple days ago. Oh my God, my back was wrecked. You gotta love superbike racers more than any car racers. It's so much more athletic, and they're actually risking something doing it. But I really enjoyed tracking a bike fast. But I'm kind of sore walking around like an old man here. Beyond that, project-wise, we have a super cool Radical chassis that was donated, two-frame little English car. We had a Hayabusa motor that was donated, and I have a Chevron B16 body. The closed cockpit car looks like a baby 917 from like 1970 Le Mans car. I'm going to give that to Genius Garage. So that could be a cool build for Genius Garage in the future, build a really cool Chevron B16. And depending on how well this Lykan sale goes, I got a couple of surprises in mind. So, I mean, hopefully it does well. It's all for Genius Garage. But, at the very least, we're kicking along. Genius Garage has got a couple of nice LO206 carts. Frankly, I'd like to get one more. I think it's valuable to have the students get to go to a kart track with some proper race carts and see the engineering of that and how it affects. It's a lot of fun. It's very rewarding to drive, but they can see firsthand how engineering and changes and dynamics set up change. And I think that's valuable and something I've seen from engineers and the people that lead. For instance, it used to be Honda's test track out in Marysville, but TRC, it's like the largest closed testing facility of cars in America. And they say that the trouble is with engineers that come out of 4 degree, they've got no practical experience. They can't drive. Literally, these engineers can't drive well enough to do the tests consistently throughout. So there is value to engineers in that. So projects coming. It really happens to do with funding, guys. I think, unless the Lykan thing does just stratospheric, which I would love, probably another year or two away on the fundraising level to do some bigger stuff. But in the meantime, I'm still going to be putting in the time because some neat cars we're going to do in that. Hopefully just raising the bar. And hopefully there's some manufacturers out there that'll get behind it. You never know. Had Zach Brown, CEO of McLaren F1 on my channel last year, so neat connection there. Not saying there's anything being worked on there at all, but you just never know. You never know who might come out and be interested in Genius Garage and be supportive of it. All I'm going to say to you all is that it's always been my prime directive to keep it pure for the right reasons. So I'll just assume somebody to go take a hike than sell it out for the wrong reasons, because I would rather inspire all of you around the world through YouTube and social media as an individual to help you all go somewhere with what you are able, and then help a smaller number of students for the right reasons go someplace than to do it for the wrong reasons. There's too many things out there in the world, especially America today, being done for the wrong reasons. So it's nice to do something that matters, even if it's maybe a little smaller. And keep that in mind. As a note, guys, I've had some people say, if I was rich, I would donate. If I was rich, I would do this. You don't have to be rich. Even $5 or $10 makes a huge difference, guys. Seriously, it's a Genius Garage or anything you see fit. The other thing I want to say is, if you donate money to a foundation is just a bucket of money. Okay, they're not actually a charity that's doing stuff. So if you see a charity you like, go help out there. Donate your time, products, money, services, whatever, to the actual charity. Check them out. Make sure it's cool. See if there's somebody there doing it for the right reasons. But just think about that when you guys are being helpful. And the other thing is, people write me relating to it. Got some nice people super chat I'm gonna get to, but people always write me and say they'd like to do something like Genius Garage, create something. And oftentimes I'll say to them, don't. It's far more difficult than you think to create a nonprofit from nothing. But That doesn't mean you can't go out there and mentor people, spend your time with people for positive reasons, and help better their lives. That's what being philanthropic is. You know, my grandfather, World War II vet, optometrist for his whole life, amazing guy, community guy, service guy. He was all about paying it forward and mattering. So get out there with your community guys, whether that's, you know, helping, volunteering, just going out, part of your civic duty, voting for whomever you feel is best. You know, let's all take part in our you know, civilization and future. That means a lot. So, you know, help people out. All right, guys, we got some super chats here. We need to go after Brandon. The Giovanni Garcia guy was very nice. But here we got the Arkansas infidel. He writes, I'm a trucker. Have you had any thoughts on how 18-wheelers in the USA can have better fuel economy and emissions, like a diesel electric hybrid versus a full electric truck? I have thought about that. In the past, I've seen people working on some turbine hybrids for trucks, because you guys might be going a lot longer distance, which suits better for the nature of turbines and things like that, working for aerospace or trains or boats, etc. So I think there is some value to the hybrid nature of trucks, but you get into the difficulty of energy density. I mean, diesel's pretty awesome in terms of energy denseness and batteries, but it would be cool if we could get around with batteries and such. I think for the United States, although forgive me if I say this, I think we need to do a much better job of rail usage in the United States, not only for freight, but for travel. There's no more efficient way to move a ton of freight than via rail, unless, of course, you're on a sailboat, but I don't think that counts, and you can't really sailboat from New York to LA. So I think there's a lot of value in trains, but trucks, we have to have them. I think the biggest thing is making them more streamlined and aerodynamic. Obviously, you as a trucker can see the different aerodynamic devices. So even just a 1% gain in fuel economy spread over all the trucks in the United States and fleets makes a huge difference, saves a lot of money, and certainly better for the environment in terms of carbon emissions, et cetera. And also, we all focus on cars like they're the bane of the existence, and trucks. Yet there are far more polluting things out there in the world. So I think we need to look at those big things first. But maybe the reason it's hard to is because they're the big money ticket items that fund the doggone politicians. So we need to have a voice that can push around by idiot politicians. Yes. Does that sound American enough for all you guys watching? I hope so. Okay, anyway, let's see. Train Spotter 454. I'll do another 50 if it hits $250,000. Get bidding, people. Do it. Yes. Okay, let's say this right now. Who watching commits to do a super chat of at least $50 for Genius Garage and Travel if the bidding hits $250,000? I think that's a fun. Let's do it. We'll do it's like a walkathon, telethon. Okay, anybody? How about you there? Let's see. You guys, what will you donate if the Lykan hits a certain number? Somebody writes, if it hits 300K, he will donate $1,000 to Genius Garage. That would be hugely helpful. That's from Scott's Synth Stuff. All right, I'm gonna find you and hold you to it. Gosh, I hope it does that. I got to tell you what, guys, I really hope it does that. Can I? Do you think I can have it? How much time is left? I'm gonna have a little bit of apple juice because I'm starting to feel it now. Yes, it's apple juice from Scotland. Just a little. What? It's apple juice. I swear. Okay, can you guys see this actually does make me a little. It's been 2.5 years. Like the amount of ulcers from this for me has been unreal. Okay, we're good. It's good. Okay. You better do it now. Yeah, you better do it now. But I thought the politicians are there to help American people they represent. Not. That's what they wrote. Moving on. All right. What somebody writes here? Yo, you should do a collaborate with Fireball tool on YouTube. Jason makes the best welding tools and vices on the internet. It would be cool to have him out to teach fixturing and film a collab. Yeah, I dig that. Yeah, hit him up. Why not? Apple juice. It is apple juice. Does the body good, okay? Jonathan apples mixed with the hint of red delicious. It's totally what it is. All right. That's enough of that. That's for later. Hopefully to either celebrate or ease the pain. Okay. What else do we got here? Oh, next year's Genius Garage's 10-year anniversary. Gosh, man. I kind of dreamed of that happening. Got to be honest, there was a million times I wanted to quit doing Genius Garage because this was insane. It made it really hard for me to make a living. And I'm understating that. I even wrote Genius Garage's larger donor once and said, I don't think I can do this anymore. I got to quit. And he goes, no one could have done it better than you. You did an awesome job. Super proud of you. And then, like, I don't know, a day or a week later, I'm like, I got an idea. I'm not going to give up. He's like, yeah. And so it's been a really cool thing, but it's been nuts. Yeah. Anyway, but 10-year anniversary next. So if you guys have any ideas on what Genius Garage should do for a 10-year anniversary, I've got some ideas. Maybe I don't want to tell them what they are yet. Some pretty exciting things, but I'd love to hear what you have in mind. I'd love to see how we can connect with past students, of course, fans, watchers, everybody out there. Hopefully do something right and launch a whole new chapter of Genius Garage, getting to a new echelon or plateau and getting to the point, hopefully that critical mass where it just takes off and that big flywheel keeps going. We shall see, but I'd love to hear your ideas. And also, if you love Genius Garage too, you can go directly to the Genius Garage website, which I think is geniusgarageracing.com. And on there is a place with PayPal that you can donate directly to the 501c3. So I would say firsthand, unless you're going to do something bigger with all of us, that is the easiest and most efficient, proper way to donate to Genius Garage on the geniusgarageracing.com website. And that, of course, can be done through PayPal directly to the nonprofit. So yes. Small or large, it makes a huge difference, guys, genuinely. And you do not have to be wealthy to change the world. You just have to care and take some positive action. So keep that in mind. It's up to all of us to make a better tomorrow, regardless of what it is. So ideas, you guys, I want to hear your ideas for Genius Garage. What should we do? Also, what is the future of the Casey Putch YouTube channel? Yes, here, like my name. That's weird. I never expected that there would be a channel of this many people watching just me. Yeah, I never expected that at all. It's also kind of funny to me when people get mad. I'm like, I don't like watching this guy. He's narcissistic and just talks about himself. I'm like, the channel's like my name. What did you think I was going to talk about? Cars, like what's going on? Yeah. But anyway, here from SP Productions 02. Looks like €2. And very kind of you. And he writes a 10th anniversary special build, maybe. Yes, maybe. I wonder what that could be. What could that be, Lord Brandon back there? I call the student named Brandon Lord Brandon because there's an entire nation cheering him on. Clearly, they want him to do something. I don't know. Where are you going anyway, Brandon?
Where am I going?
Yeah, everybody wants you to go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's just go.
They just want you to succeed.
I changed my YouTube name. Should I comment?
You changed your YouTube name to what? Just so you can be announced? Yeah, comment. Brandon, Lord Brandon, comment. Did you write hello all? Oh, it is Lord Brandon. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, that's too funny. Okay. Would you consider branching out from cars into teaching about manufacturing? Maybe, but the beauty of Genius Garage is a team thing where we have a common goal. So if we're going to get into manufacturing, there would have to be something that kind of fits that that vibe. So I'd be open to it, but we just have to discuss how that could work and plug in to a real repeatable thing like Genius Garage. Of course, I did it with aerospace in small ways and large ways. The BD-5 microjet hanging up from the ceiling right there, which is in fact the same type of aircraft used in the opening of the James Bond movie with Roger Moore, Octopussy, where he escapes out of a horse trailer. And the airplane was camouflaged as a horse's behind. Yes. Anyway, and he escaped a missile through a hangar and it blows or whatever. So one student did that as his project, and then the quarter scale pink foam Burt Rutan Voyager, I did that mentoring a young man. And the pterosaur I did myself because everybody was laughing at me, and I wanted to prove what you could do if you're actually smart and did something. So I just did it to show my students up. But yeah, it works good in aerospace. But we've had a lot more support with cars, and cars seem to be very relatable. And work in a variety. So that's why we're doing that right now. And it works well with the resources that we have, but certainly would like to come out from there. But anyway, the future of my channel, the Casey Putch channel. I don't know, but I can tell. Well, I do know. There's going to be a big change coming up, and it may or may not exist. But if it doesn't exist, something cooler will exist. Yes. Okay, let's see.
People want to know about the King Zero.
Oh, people want to know about the King Zero. That's cool. All right. Well, guys, it is over there. You can see a little bit of it, the triangle opening. There it is, the King Zero. Guys, I'm going to be straight with you. I haven't touched it. It's getting some surface rust. I don't dislike it. I like it a lot. I would love to start working on it. But here's the problem. It's something that requires thousands upon thousands of hours of super skilled labor. I can't just take somebody off the street and throw them in on it. Jacob, our super fun boomer friend that we missed. Jacob, I hope you're watching. Are you watching? Jacob lives like an hour and a half away, and he works for a living. And so it was amazing that he was able to come and help as much, but it's difficult. Unfortunately, guys, I cannot put in that kind of time. So it's going to have to be a long-term project. My wife and I just had our first child super recently, like a month ago. Cute as can be. She's doing great. Mama's doing great. So I appreciate all you guys watching and caring. So that's time too. And my commitment right now is with the Genius Garage students, finishing a Lykan, helping them with their builds. And that's what I have to do. That's what I'm committed to. So unfortunately, I just can't work on that. My Formula B here, I want to work on that a lot. I'd love to go racing, but I haven't gotten to work on it because priorities. And the other thing, and I hate to tell you, is there's thousands of hours of stuff to go into the King Zero. And I still have to make a living and also help Genius Garage not making a living. So those things have to keep existing. And if I can't make enough time to work on it, I'm not going to work on it until it's efficient to do it. So thank you guys for being patient. Also, here's the little booger. Look at the boo-boo. She's a cutie, although we have the same hairline. Yes. I told my great uncle who flew F-4 Phantoms in Vietnam that she has the same hairline as me and him. And that if she doesn't have hair by Halloween, I'm going to get her a little Vietnam era F-4 Phantom onesie. And she can do Halloween like her Uncle Jim. I think that'd be great. What do you guys think? Yeah, that's the most woke thing ever. I'm going to dress my baby girl as a Vietnam era F-4 Phantom pilot, dude. Yeah, she's got the hairline for it. Who might have judged? Maybe she will be a fighter pilot. Yeah. Okay, we're progressive here, people. Did I get canceled just now or not? That's just funny. That's just good fun. Okay, we're still going. Good. All right, somebody nice. Auto Avid's Garage. Thank you very much for $10. Best of luck with the auction. Really hope it does well for Genius Garage. It's a Lykan, brings 350K plus. I got you for $50 and another lunch next time you're up this way. Thank you. And we super enjoyed the place you took us. Really enjoyed, the cultural food and the experience. It was really fun. Meeting your father as well. Really enjoyed that. Thank you. Also, greeting from the evening from Mark in the UK. Thank you, sir. England. Not just the UK, but England. There's a difference. Hey, dude, you want to go to the Isle of Man sometime? I would be into that. By the way, anybody else super into Isle of Man? I think that's the coolest thing in the world. I got to get over there. I've actually never gotten to spend a reasonable amount of time in the UK or whatnot, so I might have to do that. Anyway, but I digress. So, guys, let's see. How much time do we got left in the auction, peoples?
About 18 minutes.
18 minutes. This is good. God, I'm getting nervous here again. I need some more apple juice. Some 3 sheets apple juice. Yes, 3 sheets to the wind on the windmill. Yeah. I get a hint of golden delicious and what's another apple? Fuji apple. Yeah. It is a little stressful, you guys. It's fun, but minorly stressful. I'm glad this is a day off. Okay. So, are there any nice comments on there?
Someone wants to know about the Omega car trip. Is that going to happen?
The Omega car trip. Oh, yes. Where was that on my channel, right? Not on the auction, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it needs to. So the Omega car, you guys, that's my recyclable. I think you can see it there, just past the Lotus Esprit. This guy with the cool steerable wheel fairings. That's my super high efficiency, environmentally friendly, recyclable manufacturing technique, mass production car. That one's turbo diesel powered. I do think it's going to be cracking over 100 miles a gallon, and it's pulling harder than my Blue Dodge Viper, which was the goal. Worked on that a few years ago. It's just busy. And I hate to say this, guys, this really sucks. But I know the government thinks they want to do everything for climate change and spending a gajillion dollars on things that probably don't even relate. And the future needs that for manufacturing. But the sad fact of the matter is I have to make a living and do stuff. So, I don't know if you guys want to invest in doing a recyclable monocoque for mass production. I'm into it. But, was it Fred Astaire that said, if you're going to do it, what did he say? Do it grand, do it big, and do it with style or something like that? That's right. I'm not going to do it unless I can do it big and with style, like Doc Brown's Time Machine DeLorean. Okay. Somebody says we need more supercar Baldy. Yes, I agree. But I think I might name that Chavel Average Car Baldy. Or should it be Supercar Baldy? I don't know. I think it'd be fun. We might have to do that. Because, as you know, I am not sponsored by Keeps. Because this hairline is good for an extra 10 knots or miles per hour of top speed. And why waste the money? Because I look good, like Patrick Stewart and most of the people on American currency that created Western society. It's not that bad. So if Hollywood wants to make us look bad, that's cool, because I don't like Hollywood either. Okay, should I move on from that topic now?
Yeah.
I think that's good. Average car Baldy. Yeah.
15 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Even my daughter is bald right now. She's like 4 weeks old. That's okay. All right. Is this getting fun? Are you guys having a little bit of fun? I hope so. I don't know if I'll have a career after this. Maybe. For all of you corporate people that don't have a sense of humor, this is what a sense of humor is called. It's a lot of fun, and people like that sometimes. And that's all I got to say. And if you don't like that I have a sense of humor, you're welcome to build your own Genius Garage, even better. And if you're not, you're just going to have to go with me having a sense of humor. Okay. Aerodynamic forehead. Yes. Somerset when I'm in the UK. I own how Jesus made me. Yes. Fair enough. Will Genius Garage expand to other countries if you got the chance, like a small-time teaching car engineering program? Possibly. And I believe this gentleman is writing from Saudi Arabia. You never know. I do think I know there's need for Genius Garages all over the world. So hopefully one day, but it's going to take some really strong, shall I say, what do I say here? Pure of intent business people and those of socioeconomic levels to help the vision do that and implement it in a way that is repeatable. I know how to do that. Just hope other people want to get on board, because right now we're just a bunch of goofballs in a Quonset hut somewhere in Ohio. Yes, our evil lair. By the way, at night where it says Genius Garage, it glows in the dark, but then it says Evil Genius Garage. Quick, turn the lights off for effect. All right, I'm just trying to be entertaining. Anyway, guys, we're here with the Genius Garage charity auction on Bring a Trailer. It's a big deal, a lot of fun. And let's see where it's at. So it's still at 170K. Oh man, it ends in 13 minutes. This is going to get nerving. I got to be honest. I both hope it sells for more than that, and also know that it very much should. If somebody wins it actually for 170K right now, that's the deal of the century. You guys seriously have no idea. Well, some of you might. The amount of engineering, costs, R&D, manpower, materials, everything goes into it. I mean, let's just say that is the deal of the century if it goes for that. So I hope that it doesn't go for that. Also, I would throw this out there for anybody thinking of buying it. Yeah, you're going to get a cool car, and you can have fun with it, feel great, show off, go to parties and drink martinis, whatever you want. But I hope it at least makes you feel a little good, because selling this genuinely matters for students and people's future and industry and the world in a way that we don't even know yet. I haven't even met all the students and see where it goes. So this is a crucial time. So if you're going to bid on it, just go for it. This is that time. Let it ride. Just let it fly. So hope it'll be exciting. Let's see who else we got here. Oh, we've got a whole conversation. Yes, the gentleman is writing from Saudi Arabia. Very cool. Somebody says, how is the family howler working out? Such a beautiful machine. That is the 1931 Buick Phaeton straight 8. Great. The family's going out to the cruise-in tonight in it. Yes. 1931 Buick. Yes, it's a family car, 4-door family car. I just know how to do it with style. And really cool people grew up in the 1920s and 30s. So I figure if my family car, 4 doors, is from that time period too, then my daughter is going to grow up to be just as cool as those people that grew up in the 20s and 30s. Solid parenting. Fourth dimensionally. Moving right along. Case is getting zany. Yes, only 13 minutes left. Yeah, this is how I deal with stress, people. I do it with humor and zaniness. So you guys attest to that?
Yep.
Yes. Has it been enjoyable or just weird?
Good.
Yeah.
He says good.
Not
Yeah.
enough apple juice.
What?
Yeah, we need some
Not
more
enough
apple
apple
juice.
juice.
You guys. They're requesting more apple juice. I don't know. One must be responsible with their apple juice intake. All right. Went to watch the Land's End hill climbs last weekend. Wait, they got hill climbs in Land's End? Are you talking like Newport, Rhode Island? I didn't know there was that going on. Oh, he's riding from Riyadh. That's cool. Hey, how was the car festival in Riyadh? Just blink twice if you didn't like it, but if you like it, feel free to say what it was. I don't know. Am I planning on going up to Woodward this weekend? I don't know, you guys. I don't really have cars that I like idling forever, and I don't know where I would go to hang out, so maybe not. But if I had a really cool place to go and not let the cars idle and burn up from idling, then maybe. Okay. Somebody says 12 minutes left to go. People are for sure waiting to hit that bid button. Yeah, it's going to be exciting, you guys, on Bring a Trail. It's a really interesting auction because if somebody bids within 2 minutes to the end of the auction, it increases the time another 2 minutes. So if you bid with only 10 seconds remaining and try to snipe it like eBay, it just add another 2 minutes. So it's a really good job of having the bidding kind of be a mix between electronic and traditional, where you have to bid your full amount. So it's exciting, and I think that helps things really sell for the right amount without weird things going on. So I really think a lot of what Bring a Trailer does, and those guys have been really amazing to work with. So, if you're thinking of selling your car, something special especially, I hope you give them a try. Certainly there's other places to do it, but I appreciate them, and I also appreciate them going to bat for Genius Garage as a nonprofit. Genius Garage is not a sponsor. We don't have a giant sponsor that sponsors them. So I appreciate them doing it for the right reasons. Unlike some of those big auction companies that won't do a charity auction for Genius Garage because we're not actually the charity of their giant sponsors. I hate it when that happens. But Bring a Trailer, really cool. Greetings from Stowe, Ohio. I know where that is. Are garage tours available? Possibly. Email us through Genius Garage. That is Marcus Show. All right. Yep, and this person's writing about, remember that Bring a Trailer has an anti-sniping feature, so very exciting for people that want to bid without it being nutty. Somebody says, after graduation with a degree in automotive engineering, I thought it would be cool to start my own nonprofit, providing students to get experience like yours. Would you encourage or discourage trying to do it? I would do neither of the two. I would say if you're considering doing a nonprofit to help teach and mentor people, give high consideration to what resources you have, both time and money, to do that, because the world is not as nice as you think it is, and you may end up like me and having 10 years of not getting paid and ulcers, and I don't know how on earth I'm still here. So if you can't make a nonprofit work and you don't have the time or money to make that work in a big business way it's just difficult and ongoing, then I would just implore you to help people out, mentor, take initiative in your community, and do good for the world on your own. It's amazing what we can all do just on our own, guys, rich or poor. So get out there and help people out. What do you got?
Somebody has a question on Bring a Trailer about off-road use only.
Off-road use only. Yes, guys. Bring a Trailer is doing a CYA move, which kindly has said cover your ass legally. The Lykan has a title. It's currently got a license plate on it for it. It is insured for the road, and we've driven on the road. The reason they did that is it's got polycarbonate windshield, technically not legal, no windshield wiper. So because theoretically that's not DOT, they put the off-road use only on it. But let's be honest, what hot rod is totally DOT. That being said, you have to look at your local laws and such if you're going to register it, how to register it. But it's got a clear Ohio title like any other car on the planet. So if you win the bidding from Genius Garage and pay it, Genius Garage signs over the title to you like any old used car. So whatever state you're in, so in Ohio, you won't have to do anything. There's no inspection. You just sign it over, get a license plate for it, and do with it what you will, and of course insure it. But it's up to you all to do your due diligence. But that was Bring a Trailer nicely being conservative and covering their butt. I need to write on.
I can just copy your other post and we'll talk about that.
One second, guys. This on keyboard. Road use. And okay. Okay. Yeah, this person writes, I do not need to understand why this kind of question occurs 8 minutes before the end of the auction. Maybe they just saw it. Yeah, but maybe ask that question sooner than then because I got a lot on my plate. But we got the answer out there, so that's good. Okay, I'm on back to you guys. Back to you on YouTube, people. All right, guys, what's going on? So that's it. Obviously, the auction for Bring a Trailer. How many minutes are left, you guys? 6 minutes? Oh, boy. Celebrate or ease the pain. That's why I have 3 sheets of apple juice. It doesn't exist. It's good fun. I'm a real person. 2.5 years building this thing. So credible. What do you think I should do, guys? If it hits 300K, should I buy plane tickets and fly whoever wins it to Dubai to go have some fun? Introducing people I may or may not know?
That'd be good.
You know what? I'll put that on Bring a Trailer. Okay. I will drink this apple juice right now.
What minimum price will make you happy?
many viewers we have on the live? 300.
Okay, hope I know what I'm doing here. If the winning bid is over 300K, I will fly to Dubai with the new owner to have some Dubai fun and possible Lycan-related adventures. I think that's good, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. There you go. There you have it, people. If somebody wins it for over 300K, I will personally go to Dubai with them, and we will have a good time. Possible Lycan-related adventures. Oh, man. Would you take on another project if Ed calls you again? Under certain circumstances, yes. Under other circumstances, no. I don't know if I can survive another Lycan, guys. You don't know what went into this thing. I mean, let's be honest here. Okay, this person predicts it's going to go for 215. I don't know if I can watch this. If W Motors gave you the glass for the car, whatever. All that stuff's prototype. You can easily do it, especially for how cheap it's going compared to the original. I mean, my goodness gracious. Casey channel itself is not getting the views it deserves. A dedicated GD channel would be hard to gain traction in the algorithm. Yeah, that's accurate. Genius Garage videos do not help my channel, but I do it because I care about Genius Garage, you guys. Yeah. Somebody else says they think it's going to go for 265. Does that mean you're bidding on it, or does that mean you just think it will sell for? You said you got it, man. That is a verbal written contract. Okay, this gentleman bought it for 265. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm starting to feel this. Okay, I have a question for all you YouTubers. How am I supposed to act right now? $265. Too late, dude. It's already more than $265. If Stradman got it, Genius Garage would get a lot of traffic. That'd be cool. That'd be fun. We could do some crazy rap. Yo, Stradman, buy this stuff. Let's rap this thing. That would be rad. Park that next to his Bugatti. Yeah. Oh, Will Shackleton's being a jerk. Being kind of negative. Maybe not a jerk, just kind of down. This person is nervous as hell. Like Casey. Do you have any apple juice? 3 each apple juice. It doesn't exist. Excited and 3 sheets to the win. Well done, the real Captain Jack. Here's to you, sir. What about smog? Yes, it has catalytic converters and all that jazz on it. So, shouldn't be a problem. All right. Well, here, how many minutes are left?
2 minutes.
How many?
2.
I wonder what it'll go for.
171. Not dad's.
Okay, so somebody just did a Price is Right bid of $1 more. I appreciate it though. That's helpful. 171. You guys, come on. Really, you're spending 170 grand already. You outbid him by $1,000. Did somebody just bid 171 at $1?
No.
Did you do that?
No. You can do 172 and $1.
By not dads? What, do you not wear New Balances? Did you get rid of your dad bod? What? Okay, this person's into some cool stuff. Okay,
Yeah.
I can dig it. They bid on a DeLorean time machine.
Yeah.
Makes sense. All right, it's cool. Well, I guess people want to fight at the end. I don't know. To be honest, this doesn't look very exciting to me. The last minute's going to be interesting. Yeah, that's you saying it. It's easy for you to say. What am I doing with my life? 175. Okay. Who bid?
Brad, the last guy, Brad R.
Brad R. Come on, Brad R. Yeah. Yo, not dads. He just New Balanced you up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard him make a your mom joke too. You got to come back at it.
There should be a live feed on Bring a Trailer.
There should be all live feeds on Bring a Trailers of
It's all
people
the
watching.
owners, like stressing out.
Yeah. How much time?
2 minutes or 1 minute 30. Somebody just,
Yeah, this person go love you, Casey. Keep up the great work. The great work of being stressed out. Oh God, I am stressed out. Well, trying to think of positive things to say that aren't passive aggressive. I'm positive, people.
just realized.
Come on, man. Dump 200K, Brad. Yeah, apple shot from the bottle. $10. Make it 50, and I'll have an apple juice shot. Come on, Marcus. It's for the Genius Garage guys for travel. I appreciate it though. I'll take a sip. It's worth a sip. BAT is being weird on my tablet. We shouldn't have waited that long, man. Oh, somebody bid. Somebody just bid, or was that later?
Just 175.
It's not. Yeah,
Any comments.
Yeah, it's getting toward the end. That's is what it is. I think that's what it's going for.
Yep.
Well, Mr. Brad, DR, you have got yourself a heck of a car for a very reasonable amount of money. So congratulations. Okay. This is to ease the pain. I will not be doing another build with Genius Garage like Ed Bolian, with Ed Bolian. That was not worth the time and expertise at all. So I'm going to go home, forget about the last 2.5 years of me personally, think of the positive things that happened to all the students, and how I'm going to fundraise for Genius Garage in the future. Anybody got some good words of wisdom out there? Or positivity?
Stay in school.
I would say stay in school, but that's not how you become a billionaire. Scott's Synth Stuff. He will donate $1,000 to Genius Garage anyway. Thank you, sir. That means a lot. Please go over to the website, geniusgarageracing.com, and there is a PayPal link where you are able to do so, and that means a lot. Travel's not easy. The cost of diesel to transport stuff for the students is more, and things like hotel rooms will go to a race, even keeping the lights on, or just the opportunity to have the guys here, and the occasional lunches does cost money. So I very much appreciate it. So, well, actually, I got to tell you what, that's insanely disappointing. The piece of garbage, other stunt shell on a garbage chassis, sold for more of the money than that 2 years ago. And this is a 2.5-year sweat equity, perfect car engineering that can be built as good as the original. To be honest, guys, I'm very disappointed. Who wants to talk about something else?
Ken Cars wants to know if they'll be seeing it at Clyde, Ohio.
What?
Clyde, Ohio, the go-karting.
What about Clyde, Ohio?
The
Clyde race. Yeah, the street race in Clyde, Ohio at the with the carts. Super cool. Loved it. I'd totally go back. But I believe that's the same weekend as the Road America races, where we would like to take the Daytona prototype and the Lotus Exosphere. Or the Lotus Exosphere. So unfortunately, I think Genius Garage students I are going to have to be at Elkhart Lake Road America, which is really cool. But I think a lot of the Clyde street race with the go-karts. So if you guys can do that in Ohio, Clyde, Ohio is a great fair going on. Amazing old school street racing with go-karts and hay bales, just like they did since the 1960s, whatnot. So go support it. Have a lot of fun. It's free to go see. Mordecai Zibke, thank you very much. That's very helpful for the guys for travel and everything going on. All right. Well, that's it, guys. We'll see what magic I can put together for the future. That did not go for enough money for me to put into place the things that I wanted to for Genius Garage in the future. So I'll be honest, it's probably going to be another year of skimping to get by, and also just for yours truly. And more of the fight. Yeah, no, dude. Baloney, 175K barely pays for materials, let alone anything else to go into it or anything good for the nonprofit. So I know it seems like a lot of money to you, but that's peanuts. And to be honest, a complete and utter failure of selling this car. So sorry, guys. I guess that's it. I'm gonna go have a nice evening with the students and my wife and family, and at least I don't have to think about this car anymore. I'm glad it got a lot of good students, good jobs and careers. See you guys next time.